Whether you're a seasoned chef or a kitchen novice, the tips provided here will take your steak preparation to unparalleled heights. Let's embark on this delicious journey together. Selecting the right cut of steak. The journey to a perfect steak begins with choosing the right cut. Opt for quality cuts like ribeye, sirloin, or filet mignon for their ideal balance of flavor and tenderness. The marbling of fat within the meat is crucial. It melts during cooking, infusing the steak with rich flavor and juiciness. Visit a trusted butcher like Timbo's Food Box, where premium cuts are always on offer, achieving the perfect sear. The sear is the heart of a great steak, creating a crust that's rich in flavor. To achieve this, preheat your pan or grill to high heat. Pat your steak dry with paper towels to ensure proper browning. Season generously with salt to enhance flavor and form a crust. Place the steak in the pan and let it cook undisturbed for a few minutes before flipping. Remember, the Maillard reaction, a chemical process that browns the meat, is key to unlocking deep, complex flavors. The importance of internal temperature. Cooking your steak to the perfect doneness is a matter of personal preference, but it's essential to understand how internal temperature affects texture and flavor. Use a meat thermometer to ensure accuracy. Rare, 120 to 125 degrees Fahrenheit. Medium, rare, 130 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Medium, 140 to 145 degrees Fahrenheit. Medium, well, 150 to 155 degrees Fahrenheit. Well done, 160 degrees Fahrenheit and above. Resting, a crucial step. After cooking, rest your steak for about half its cooking time. This allows the juices to be redistributed, ensuring a moist and tender bite. The role of aromatics. Enhancing your steak with aromatics like garlic, thyme, or rosemary adds depth to its flavor profile. For a simple yet effective method, add these ingredients to your pan during the last few minutes of cooking, basting your steak with the infused butter or oil. Exploring cooking methods. While pan-searing is popular, don't be afraid to explore other methods like grilling or sous-vide. Each technique offers unique benefits and flavors. Experiment to find what works best for you, keeping in mind that the ultimate goal is a steak that suits your taste preferences. Final touches and serving. Season your steak with a pinch of flaky salt before serving to elevate its flavor. Pair it with sides that complement its richness, such as roasted vegetables, or a simple salad for a balanced meal. My perfect steak at home. Conclusion. Cooking the perfect steak at home doesn't have to be intimidating. With these tips, you can create a meal that rivals your favorite steakhouse. Remember, the key to success is quality ingredients, precise cooking techniques, and a bit of patience. So, heat up your pan and let's embark on this delicious journey together. Perfect steak, FAQs. How long should I let my steak rest? Allow your steak to rest for about half its cooking time. For example, if you cook your steak for 8 minutes, let it rest for 4 minutes. This resting period lets the juices redistribute throughout the meat, resulting in a more tender and juicy steak. What's the best way to season a steak? The best way to season a steak is to keep it simple, yet effective. Generously season both sides of the steak with salt and freshly ground black pepper before cooking. For enhanced flavor, consider adding dried herbs or a spice rub a few hours before cooking to let the flavors penetrate the meat. Right before cooking, make sure your steak is at room temperature and pat it dry to ensure a perfect sear. Can I cook a frozen steak, or should it be thawed? While you can cook a steak from frozen, thawing it beforehand is generally recommended for even cooking and optimal flavor. If you're in a pinch, cooking a frozen steak is possible, but it requires careful management of cooking time and temperature to avoid a cooked exterior and cold interior. For the best results, thaw your steak in the refrigerator overnight. How do I achieve a crusty sear without overcooking the inside? To achieve a crusty sear without overcooking the inside, start by patting your steak dry with paper towels to remove excess moisture. Use a hot pan or grill to sear the steak on high heat quickly, creating a crispy exterior. For thicker cuts, after searing, lower the heat to medium or move the steak to a cooler part of the grill to continue cooking to the desired doneness without burning the outside. What are some common mistakes to avoid when cooking steak at home? Not letting the steak come to room temperature before cooking. Cooking a cold steak can lead to uneven cooking. Overcrowding the pan. This can lower the temperature, leading to steaming instead of searing. Moving the steak too much while cooking. Let it sear undisturbed to develop a good crust. Cutting into the steak too soon. Cutting it immediately after cooking lets the juices escape, making the steak dry. Not using a meat thermometer. Guessing doneness can lead to or overcooked steak. A meat thermometer ensures perfect results every time. By avoiding these common pitfalls and following the tips provided, you're well on your way to cooking the perfect steak at home.